Yes.
Dr. Karyn Gordon is here, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Oh my God, they have so much fun over there. When it was Mother's Day, when we were heading towards Mother's Day, we had a great conversation about mom, and I got my kids to interview me.
Did you?
No, I interviewed them and asked them questions about me. They totally called me out on how I kill plants. It was awesome.
Oh, amazing.
So now we're going to do something similar with Dad. We're going to ask our viewers, how well do you know your dad? And I think it's an interesting question to pose because I don't know any of the answers, okay? I love my dad so much, but I don't know his shoe size. So we're gonna talk about the things you can talk about with your dad, but first I want to talk about just that dad relationship, because we spend a lot of time talking about the mother-daughter relationship or the mother-son relationship. But what about the relationship you have with your dad? How would you describe your relationship with your dad?
I was thinking about it actually driving here, and my relationship with my dad, it's totally different. He's all about service. Like when I think about bonding with him, it's about like we do a project together, right? Like when I bought my cottage, he was like, all right, that's great. Let's kind of like work, you know, it's all about service and getting your hands dirty. And so it was much more service oriented. He was also very big on like with dating. I wouldn't necessarily talk to my dad about dating, but what was interesting is like he's got this amazing relationship with my husband. And but it wasn't, but talking about dating is not really with what we talked about. And then education was like really big in my family. So if I had a chore, if I was in high school and I had a chore, all I had to do is say, Dad, I got a little science project. He's like, no problem. Let me do the chore for you. You focus on that science. I'm like, okay. Like,
then.
It's like, you kind of like know with what parents value. And for my dad, it was like really big on education. So it was just different.
Yes.
It was very practical, much more practical.
I find the same thing.
Yeah.
So very different, same major focus on education. I could have gotten out of anything if I had exams. Like I was fine. But I find other things as well. So my mom and I talk a lot. My dad and I talk less, but I'm more direct with my dad. So he can, like with my mom, I might dance around an issue and we might talk about all of the things around the issue. With my dad, it's a direct answer. This is what happened. This is how I feel. Maybe we don't focus as much on the feelings, but we talk. I'm very, you know, direct with him. I find things are more technical.
Right.
So, you know, I'll call him for how-tos. And he'll call me for, okay, I need the directions to where we're going. Like it's very technical.
Right. Very practical.
Very practical.
Very practical, yeah.
And I'd say in some ways, my relationship with him might be easier. I mean, we didn't go through that struggle that my mom and I went through when I became, you know, a hell on wheels as a teenager. My dad was completely separate from that. He was fine in my books.
Right.
Like we could still talk. I don't feel scared of judgment from him at all. So when he tells me something, I don't feel like it's coming from anywhere, but just this is how I feel. So I find that the relationship is different. But even though I don't know his shoe size,
but you know
I love him to pieces.
Isn't it amazing? So I mean, these questions, and I encourage everybody at home to do it, it just makes you realize of how much we can love somebody and how there's certain parts we don't really know. Like when they asked me to send in a photo of my dad and I was like, oh my God, why can I not find a photo of my dad and I? Like this is, I love my dad and I've got an amazing relationship with my dad. Somehow I just don't have a photo in the last 5 years of my dad, and like, how is this possible? And kind of like the same thing with these questions, we can be so close and yet there's certain things that we don't know.
Are we going to put these questions on our website?
Yes,
shall we?
Yes, absolutely. Let's put them up. And so we're going to quiz Tracy on how well does she know her dad. And I have the answers from your dad.
You got the answers from my dad?
I did.
From Leonard Moore?
Yes, I did.
Really?
He's not here. He's not here.
All right,
he's not here.
I would start crying.
I know, but I do have the answers.
All right. So I can't believe you talked to Leonard.
Well, I didn't do it, but I know. Is that his first name, Leonard?
It's Len. Yeah.
Oh, Len. Thanks, Len, for sending me in your answers.
Oh, I love that you did this, Daddy. That's so cool.
So we're going to find out no judgment, okay? In the spirit of no judgment with your father, we are going to see how well you know your dad, okay?
Okay.
Can we please give her a big round of applause because it's like testing time. It's like testing time.
I love him. I just don't know him at all.
That's okay. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. What is his shoe size?
I don't know. Is it 11 or 12?
Correct. 11. Let's bring it. First point. First point. Okay.
Check mark.
She's a straight A student.
Continue.
Okay. Question number 2. What is his favorite movie?
I think it's a silly question.
Okay.
Who cares? I mean, come on. Does that really tell you? I don't know.
Godfather.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Godfather.
That's the same as Leo's.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm writing it on my list so I can learn about my father.
Okay, there you go. Okay, next question. What is his favorite season?
Okay, he doesn't like being hot.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say summer.
Okay.
But maybe I should say summer. I don't know. I'm going to say,
guess?
I'm going to go spring.
Close. Fall.
Oh, okay. Well, it's one of those. It's not really
You got a
close
25% chance.
Okay, he's fall.
Okay, fall. What is his greatest pet peeve?
I say disorganization. I think my father likes clarity. He does not like ambiguity. He wants to know the way things are going to unfold.
Okay, a little bit close. He said, quote, anyone showing up in my place unannounced. It's all about my personal space.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That is very true.
Yeah, he does
Don't
not
just come to our house and ring the doorbell.
Okay, Len, I am never coming to your house just without being invited.
He needs a plan. He needs to know. He needs a heads up. And he gave me a bit of that gene. I have that. Like I need to know the plan.
The organization. Okay.
Don't come to his house. That's what I'm going to put down.
Okay, there you go. And how much time? We've got 1 minute. Okay, if I could parent all over again, what would I have done differently?
Ooh, I love this. I want to hear his answer. I don't know. He did everything well. He's very overprotective, though.
He said, I wish we had traveled to more places when we were all together.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. Okay, final question, because I know we're almost out of time.
Okay.
What characteristic are you the most proud of in Tracy?
Oh, no, I don't want to cry. I don't want to.
What do you think he said?
I don't know.
He said, all that she's achieved and accomplished in both her personal and her professional life. Yay! From Len. You got a proud dad. You got a proud dad.
I know. Because he does tell me that all the time.
Does he?
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
And isn't there something powerful about when our dads say, like, I'm proud of you? Nothing, I think, is a bigger gift. And Donna's flagging me over there. Everyone's like crying. It's like nothing is more amazing than when our dad says, I'm proud of you.
Well, especially when your parents are so good to you, all you want to do is make them proud.
Yeah, well,
That's
you
it.
have made them proud.
Thank you.
You have made Len proud.
Thank you.
Yes.
I want all those answers, please.
Will do.
I want to know finally what his favorite color is. I don't know. Thank you, Daddy. I love you.